Will he make history again?
Right now, Shohei Ohtani of the Los Angeles Dodgers is chasing a historic achievement that only 11 players in MLB history have ever accomplished. That achievement is winning both the MVP award and the Cy Young Award in the same season. The last player to pull it off was Clayton Kershaw in 2014. And now, what was the shocking truth one of Ohtani's own teammate pitchers revealed about him?
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
A historic feat not seen in 12 years.
First, let's take a moment to understand just how extraordinary the achievement Ohtani is chasing really is. Winning both the MVP award and the Cy Young Award in the same season is one of the rarest accomplishments in MLB history. Only 11 players have ever done this. In 1968, it was Bob Gibson and Denny McLain. In 1971, Vida Blue joined the list. Then came Rollie Fingers in 1981, Willie Hernandez in 1984, Roger Clemens in 1986, Dennis Eckersley in 1992, Justin Verlander in 2011, and Clayton Kershaw in 2014. The list of players who have achieved this feat is filled with legendary names, many of whom are enshrined in the Hall of Fame. And it has already been 12 years since Kershaw became the last player to accomplish it. That 12-year gap alone shows just how difficult it is to win both the MVP and Cy Young Award in the same season. But now, there is one player threatening to break through that barrier: Shohei Ohtani. In the 2026 season, Ohtani has once again showcased the true essence of being a two-way superstar. As a hitter, Ohtani has also remained remarkably consistent from the early part of the season. So far, he is batting .297 with 15 home runs, 42 RBIs, and a .966 OPS. And it is not just about the home runs. His combination of on-base ability and power continues to place him among the top hitters in the National League. At this point, Ohtani can no longer be described simply as a slugger who also pitches. Even if we looked at him only as a hitter, he would still stand as one of the most dominant offensive forces in the National League. But what makes it even more astonishing is his performance as a pitcher. In the 2026 season, Shohei Ohtani has appeared in 12 games so far, posting a 7-2 record. Over 73 2/3 innings, he has recorded a 1.47 ERA, 78 strikeouts, and a 0.88 WHIP. In his most recent outing on June 17th against the Rays, he pitched 6 innings, struck out 5 batters, and earned the win. As the season goes on, opposing hitters study him more and more carefully. And yet, Ohtani continues to maintain one of the highest levels of stability among starting pitchers in Major League Baseball. He hits home runs as a batter. He controls games as a pitcher. The fact that he is doing both in the same season at an elite level is exactly what makes Shohei Ohtani such an unbelievable figure. However, there is still one major obstacle standing in the way of this historic achievement. That obstacle is workload. The biggest question is whether Ohtani can continue logging enough innings over the course of the season, while maintaining his elite production as a two-way player. That remains the key factor in his Cy Young Award race. Even so, many in the media believe that, based on the way Ohtani is pitching right now, he has a legitimate chance to overcome that challenge. He has consistently delivered quality starts throughout the season and has already established himself as one of the most dominant starters in the game. If he can maintain this pace for the rest of the year, a historic achievement not seen in 12 years could become a reality. And there is one man who has been watching Ohtani's pursuit closer than almost anyone else.
The truth only Kershaw knows about Ohtani.
That man is none other than Dodgers veteran left-hander Clayton Kershaw. Since making his Major League debut in 2008, Kershaw has spent his entire career with the Dodgers, building a legacy as one of the greatest pitchers of his generation. He has recorded more than 200 career wins and captured the Cy Young Award 3 times. And in 2014, he achieved something truly extraordinary, winning the National League MVP award as a pitcher. That season, Kershaw went 21-3 with a dazzling 1.77 ERA and 239 strikeouts, earning both the Cy Young Award and the MVP award in the same year. It remains one of the most dominant seasons ever produced by a starting pitcher. And the teammate he now sees almost every day in the clubhouse is Shohei Ohtani. Since Ohtani arrived in Los Angeles, Kershaw has continued to support him as one of the team's veteran leaders, offering guidance and sharing his experience. When Ohtani returned to pitching during the 2025 season, Kershaw was also one of the people watching his progress from the closest possible vantage point. Having witnessed Ohtani's journey firsthand, Kershaw recently shared his thoughts on Ohtani's pitching this season, and what he said quickly caught people's attention. "He's completely in his zone." Those words closely echoed a comment previously made by manager Dave Roberts when describing Ohtani. Now, Kershaw, a legendary pitcher still competing at the highest level, used the very same expression to describe Ohtani's current form. And the phrase "in the zone" carries a much deeper meaning than it might seem. When Kershaw himself achieved the MVP and Cy Young double in 2014, he later spoke about feeling as though he was completely in the zone. It was a state where every pitch seemed to go exactly where he wanted, and where he could almost predict how opposing hitters would react before they even swung. That was Kershaw's definition of being in the zone. And now, in 2026, after watching Ohtani take the mound, Kershaw found himself using that very same phrase. For those who understand Kershaw's career and the level he reached during his historic season, the weight behind those words is impossible to ignore. Kershaw also shared another candid thought about Ohtani's two-way brilliance. "What Shohei is doing is something I can't even imagine. It's hard enough to maintain this level as a pitcher, but he's doing it while also producing as a hitter." Those words carry special weight coming from Kershaw. When he achieved the historic MVP and Cy Young double in 2014, he put together one of the greatest pitching seasons in modern baseball. But that accomplishment was evaluated entirely on what he did as a pitcher. As a National League pitcher at the time, Kershaw's offensive contributions were naturally limited. Ohtani's challenge is on an entirely different level. He is producing Cy Young caliber results on the mound, while simultaneously putting up MVP-level numbers at the plate. In other words, he is trying to excel at two jobs that, by themselves, are difficult enough to define a Hall of Fame career. And while reflecting on his own historic 2014 season, Kershaw had this to say about Ohtani's pursuit. "When I accomplished the same feat in 2014, I didn't really feel like I was becoming part of history. I was just fighting through the season, and before I knew it, the results were there." There is something powerful about that perspective. The feeling Kershaw described, "Before I knew it, the results were there," may perfectly capture what Ohtani is experiencing right now. He isn't chasing history every time he steps onto the field. He's simply giving everything he has, game after game, doing whatever it takes to help his team win. And as a result, he now finds himself in position to compete for both the Cy Young Award and the MVP award. That is what makes this story so remarkable. He is steadily moving toward a historic achievement through the natural outcome of his extraordinary performance. Kershaw has also offered a deeper insight into Ohtani's mentality. What makes Shohei special is that his attitude never changes, whether things are going well or not. After a rough outing or after a great one, he prepares the exact same way. That's what defines a true ace. And they carry even greater meaning, because Kershaw has lived by that philosophy throughout his own career. To produce consistent results over the course of a long season, a player must keep emotional highs and lows to a minimum and approach every game with the same mindset. That discipline is essential for sustained greatness. And in that regard, Ohtani embodies the very qualities that have defined Kershaw throughout his legendary career. Kershaw also had one final thought about Ohtani's pursuit. If Shohei wins both the Cy Young Award and the MVP award, it would change baseball history. What I accomplished in 2014 would be completely different. What he's doing would carry an even greater significance. Kershaw himself, who accomplished the same feat 12 years ago, has spoken highly of Ohtani's challenge. There was genuine respect in his words that went beyond simply being teammates. What Shohei Ohtani is pursuing is far more than just a pair of individual awards. Winning both the MVP award and the Cy Young Award in the same season would mean redefining what is possible in the game of baseball itself. 12 years ago, Clayton Kershaw etched his name into history, with an achievement few believed could be repeated. Now, Ohtani is trying to carry that legacy forward in a way no one has ever seen before. As a two-way player.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.